Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the ADHD Gamer, episode number 24, Jonathan?
24, I believe you are correct, sir.
I believe it is 24. I get this shit mixed up, but I believe it's 24. But anyway, like I said, guys, this is the ADHD Gamer, your video game and pop culture podcast. We record weekly, and of course, you get it weekly. Thank you to all of our subscribers and new subscribers. I believe we got a couple new. John, you want to look on and see if you can get a number of YouTube subscribers? Do you know where to go to look for that?
Let me take a look here.
I think we got a couple more. I'm really happy with you guys. By the way, guys, this is Mr. Jonathan Franklin, my co-host here.
What's up, ADHD gamers?
Yeah, this is I think we got. I was checking our analytics for on Transistor for both shows this week, and we're doing pretty well. Just
24 subscribers, by the
24 now. We had 22 last week, so I'll take that, guys. Thank you very much. So just to give you a quick little thing of analytics, John. In the last Saturday? That was let's see here. That was the 30th. So I'm sorry, I lied to you. It was not the 30th. 30th was yesterday. That was the 24th. So between the 24th, we got 6, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 16 downloads on the ADHD Gamer shows. And let's check the old Podalorian here. By the way, guys, you can also listen to the Podalorian, which is our Mandalorian spoiler cast, which we will be recording directly after this. That'll be up tomorrow as well. We got 12 downloads on our first day of the Podalorian. 13, 14 downloads on that. Really happy with that, guys. Thank you very much for sticking with us and listening to this and enjoying it. Yeah,
especially to that one person that's been listening to since close to the beginning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the dude in Denmark, and I'm really and it seems like there's like 3 people in Denmark now, from what I can tell from YouTube analytics. There's like 3 people in Denmark now. So thank you, guys. Appreciate it. If you understand English, appreciate you.
You're so stupid.
I would hope you understand English. You're listening to it. So, yeah.
Like, who's this goofy guy with a beard?
No. Well, they won't be able to see this one because this one's all audio. Appreciate it, guys. It's only me and John tonight, because me and John are Adam won't be joining us. So we're doing a little late night. I'm actually partially drunk. We're doing a little late night recording here as I had a party to go to tonight.
That's awesome.
Dude, I want to do a drunk recording. I want to do like a fully fucked up drunk recording.
Hey, I've been thinking about that actually lately too. Like, just getting tore up and
slapped down. You want to get high, cool. You go get high. I'm just gonna get tore, slapped the fuck down, and just do a fucking I think we should do a dumbass. There's a dumbass show one time.
Drunk history of gaming.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be hilarious. I bet. And the bad part about it is, I bet you can find it. You bet you can find it. So John, if anybody wants to find us, where can they find us at?
Oh, buddy, we are on all sorts of things. We're on Facebook. ADHD Gamer Podcast.
Oh my God.
Instagram.
Where we found that at? Where's that?
Also at ADHD Gamer Podcast.
Oh, okay. What about are we on YouTube at all?
Oh, we are on YouTube, my friend. We are on YouTube at also ADHD Gamer Podcast. YouTube.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Yes.
What about if I wanted to just how do the new kids say here? What if I want to just listen, or if I don't
audio pleasure?
Yeah, I just don't want any. I don't want any video.
You know what? If you really just want some audio for like a good car ride or maybe a jog, we have so many audio services on podcast services all over.
Do you mean like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, all these kind of good things?
All of them, yeah. Stitcher, all these great podcast services. You can find them anywhere if you've got a device. So.
Oh, wonderful. I did not know that, but I will make sure to put that word out there. Oh, you know what? I just did. So, guys, you can check us out, just like where we just said. Make sure you do that. We would really appreciate the rates, and also the please rate us, especially on Apple Podcasts. That'll get us in the new and net-worthy area. so that we can get more listens. Please don't, and well, y'all can't see it, but when we watch videos, if I have any mess behind me, please don't mind it. I'm actually cleaning this mess right now. But anyway, with the podcast stuff, or with the service or the audio services, please get us on Apple Podcasts, guys. Give us a rating. Please comment on youtube.com/ADHDgamerPodcast, or please get us at ADHDgamerPodcast@gmail.com to let us know what you're thinking about, or questions you may have, or stuff you may want us to talk about, things of that nature, guys. Get at us there, ADHDgamerPodcast@gmail.com, and we'll make sure to talk about that kind of stuff or answer for you. John, I think we plugged everything. You want to hop into the news real quick?
Sure.
What else you got?
Just one real quick thing. There's a couple of folks on our ADHD Gamer page that are giving us a whole bunch of likes and shares. I believe one is, let's see here, Sargy something. Yeah, Sargy Rice and Connor Pointer. They are heavily active on our page, and I just wanted to give a little thanks to them for supporting us.
Wonderful.
So,
thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Make sure y'all keep doing that, guys. Like I said, we really appreciate it, and we'll be getting with you guys here pretty soon. I mean, we'd love to talk more. If you guys want to talk to us and give us some comments on stuff you'd like to hear, please do. Since you're interacting already, you might as well.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, let's hop into some news here. Yeah. So first thing on our list here is Mr. Have you ever heard of a very small gentleman named Hideo Kojima, or Kojima, or Kojima?
Oh, Kojima! I've heard. Yes, he is a small gentleman.
Very small. He actually really is very small. He's like 5'10", maybe possibly shorter. So Mr. Kojima, if nobody knows this, runs a company named Kojima Productions. Used to run a company. Well, I think it was always Kojima Productions, but I don't really remember. But he used to work for Konami and used to make a little small video game series called Metal Gear Solid. This gentleman just came out with a game called Death Stranding. Death Stranding has sold very well and done very well for him. Mr. Kojima, you've heard us talk about him. Talk about how he wants to make movies and stuff about that. Well, a quote came out this week from Mr. Kojima, and stated that Kojima now wants to make the scariest.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say Kojima because I love sounding like the terrible white tourist.
Yeah.
Mr.
Kojima.
So Mr. Kojima has stated that he wants to fully make the scariest horror game of all time. So if nobody remembers, back on the early PS4 days, there was a thing called PT, which was playable teaser, if you will. Basically Silent Hill. It was basically the Silent Hill reboot show type thing that Kojima was the head creator on. And that game was fucking horrifying. It was fucking scary, and it's even worse now. If nobody's seen this, or John, if you haven't seen it, a data miner or a hacker or something went into the game and played around with the camera and turned the camera around and basically showed what was behind you the whole time as you were walking, and there was and the dead girl was behind you the whole time as you were walking, the ghost. So I mean, I'm getting fucking goosebumps thinking about it. But the dude, that fucking shit freaked me out when I first seen it. It fucked me up. But yeah, man. So that came out, and like you can't get that anymore. You know, you can't get that. I don't know. Did you ever play PT?
Dude, I tried. Like, as soon as I found out about it, I tried to go download it, and it wouldn't. And then shortly after that, it was gone, and I couldn't get it anymore. I've tried to pull these little PC websites, you know, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. These little extra copies that you can get on PC. They're pulled by hackers and shit, and nope, can't find a good one. Can't find one that actually works. Period. So, but I've watched the video.
Yeah, I was gonna say best thing you can do is just watch a video on YouTube. I mean, I honestly didn't play it back in the day. I remember it coming out and being like, yeah, it's not for me. But I'm not a horror person. That shit'll fuck me up for days. But You can definitely watch the video, because that's what I did. I went and watched the video, and it fucked me up. The bad part about it is, like, you never actually, I don't remember if you actually ever really see the ghost girl in it, but I mean, you know that something's behind you. You know it. You just feel it the whole time. You like feel. It's one of the things where, like, you're walking through those hallways and you're like, man, something is fucking behind me, and you can feel it.
The end of the game, I think she jumps in your face or something like that.
Maybe I just didn't get to the end because I'm a fucking pussy when it comes to that shit. I don't do horror very well. But him wanting to make
super excited me because you know me, I love fucking horror games, and this was whew, damn, almost wet my panties.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the horror genre. The horror genre. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. A little small thing this week. There was also a rumor. I didn't put it in the show notes, so I'm going to go ahead and go a cappella on this real quick. I forgot. I actually forgot because I seen it today.
Nice.
RE8 pretty much was teased today. RE8's pretty much in development from what I've heard. From rumors and stuff being around, RE8 is in development alongside of the Resident Evil 3 remake that we've been hearing rumors about. So both those things have been pretty much almost announced at this point, should I say. But back to Kojima. So this kind of, it's exciting to hear. It's exciting to hear, especially for the horror genre fans. Because if he wants to make the scariest horror game of all time, there was a quote in there. I did not get the article, and I apologize to the person that wrote it. I did not get the article that said this, but there was the quote that I had seen. Pretty much stated that Kojima has been watching all of the like scariest movies of all time type thing to get inspiration, to pull inspiration from it, and to do this. And I think he can do it. I mean, PT was, like I said, PT was fucking terrifying. I mean, it really was. And I mean, yeah, just with, I mean, his storytelling and his weird, and I mean, horror is like the perfect genre for him because he's so fucking weird anyway, you know. And I think Silent Hill is as a fucking game, as in storyline, is so fucking weird as it is. So I think like they're never gonna get him a Silent Hill license. But
Silent Hill was creepy as, I mean, it's just creepy.
It really was.
I mean,
and
Resident Evil had that zombie horror thing with the pop-up surprises, but
right.
Silent Hill, like the whole game, your heart's beating, panting, fucking freaking out about what's gonna come around the corner. It was super psychological.
Right, and I mean,
but he can do it. He can.
Right, and I mean, with him, like I said, with the horror genre being a fucking weird genre, you can pretty much go anywhere with it. I mean, look at all the scary movies. A lot of that shit's not something any of us would think about. Like a lot of them, it's kind of one of the things where somebody gets an idea and like, oh shit, you know. So I think Kojima's like that. You know, Kojima could like. For instance, The Ring, for instance. That's it works now that you've watched it, but it's a weird ass concept if you think about it from a concept of, I would have never thought of that, you know? And with Kojima doing stuff, that's probably the stuff he's thinking about. Like, I need something weird, which he is who he is already, weird as fuck. So, you know, I think this would be good for him.
One of the, and I wish I could, I can't remember the name of the game at the moment, but they did a lot of fucking research on this game. Dead Space. Dead Space, the original Dead Space, they did a fuck ton of research on jump scares, what would create the most suspense to terrify somebody. They watched F tons of different movies, and they created a product that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
For the time, that game was absolutely horrifying. Yeah. Especially with like the religious aspect to it and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look at the what was the, I don't want to say they're animes, the animated movies, movies that were made. They were so good. I mean, they were really fucking good.
They were creepy.
They were. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
If they can do that and put in the mind of someone as twisted as Kojima, I mean, that's basically a guaranteed gold seller right there. You know, platinum, 100%.
I couldn't agree more. more. I mean, with his weird ass mind, and I mean, I hate saying this because I said it last week. I mean, it's fucking. I personally think the people that think that Kojima can't make a bad game are fucking dumb, because anybody can make a bad game. You know, just because it's a name doesn't mean they can't make. I mean, Michael Bay made I love Michael Bay. Okay, I love Michael Bay, but I'm also a huge Ninja Turtle fan, and fuck Michael Bay. So I mean, he ruined my fucking. He ruined my turtle movies, or my movie, turtle movie, whatever you want to call it. It's one of those things. It's kind of the same thing. He could make bad games eventually. Some people thought Death Stranding was his bad game, but I mean, of course, I can't say because I didn't play. But I would really like to see it because I think this would be the genre that he would be amazing in. I really think the horror genre is where he should be. I really feel like that just because of his weird, like I said, the weird aspects I see.
Think of his master of suspense anyway, like in Metal Gear Solid. And I know you don't appreciate those games like I do, but the suspense of just sneaking around those guards and all that stuff, it really gets your heart pumping. He has that base, and suspense is one of the biggest things, at least for me, in horror games or any game, period.
Right.
That's going to scare the pants off of you.
Right, and it should. I mean, what is it? The not expecting, the not expecting suspense. If you can tell something's coming, like normally horror movies do it. Like I noticed it when I noticed this real young, so it saved me from a lot of shit. But noticing it, like you'll hear a ramp up in music, and then when something's about to happen, you'll hear the music start ramping down. And when you hear the music start ramping down, you know something's about to happen. Somebody's gonna jump or some shit's gonna happen. And usually when that happens, if you're a fucking vagina like I was, it gives you time to look away. So, with that being said, like I said, I think this will be perfect for him. I think it's awesome, and I can't wait to see what he makes. Honestly,
yeah, we support the hell out of you, Kojima. Do it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, and I've said it multiple times. I'd never played Metal Gear Solid. I played it and I didn't like it, but I have watched a lot of gameplay, and I see what people mean by his storytelling. How a lot of it is really good. I mean, there is some shitty parts to it where it's like, what the fuck were you thinking, or what the hell am I supposed to do here, or why is this happening? But yeah, I mean. We support you here. Do your thing, Kojima. I mean, you might as well, dude. You're already proving your worth to this world. So do your thing.
Ain't that the truth?
All right, moving on. Battleborn will be shutting servers down in January of 2021. I just want to say I find this very weird that this fucking shit is shutting down in a year. I was really suspecting the servers to shut down in 2020.
Yeah.
So you probably don't know this, but and I'm sure you probably don't know this. Just to give you a little fun fact here. As of recently, a total number of players that is on a server at one time for Battleborn is 38.
Oh.
So for those 38 people, I feel really bad because those are your hardcore. Those are your people that are playing the same match with the same people all the time. And I bet they're all friends. And that, I feel horrible for those people. And when they shut the servers down, it'll be one of them things to where, like, let's say it's January 22nd or something. So everybody's probably going to play Battleborn on January 22nd. And then when they go to shut the servers down, everybody's going to be online at one time. So it'll have the most numbers it's ever had because everybody's there on that last day. They want to be a part of that,
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. I think that's really awesome. The server shutting down makes sense. It makes sense, but at the same time, I believe Valve was a Battleborn game, or Battleborn was a Valve game. What's weird is it's like, I know it costs a lot of money to run a server, but how much money does it really cost to run a server for 40 people? That's the thing I think about here. It's like, you're really gonna, like, how do you know a lot of these people like don't stay away from they stay away from suicide because of your game, or they stay away from drama in their life or something because of your game. They come to your game to get away from that, and here we go with you shutting it down, and now what do these people do? Now they gotta go either find a new game or do the worst. That's the shit I worry about. But that's also, my mind's fucking weird when it comes to shit like that.
I mean, do you even need a dedicated server for a game like that for only 40 effing people? I mean,
well, I wouldn't think so, but the thing is like, if Battleborn's all online, so if it was a hero shooter, it was supposed to compete with Overwatch. I mean, I played it day one. I bought it for $60. I remember buying it because I loved it. It was before Overwatch was even talked about. This Battleborn was the thing, and excuse me. So the weekend, which I still think this was Blizzard being super petty. So the weekend that Battleborn launched, Overwatch had a free beta. Blizzard put a free beta out of Overwatch, and I'm pretty sure that was just Blizzard being petty as fuck. But
oh yeah, that was a PR stunt for sure.
Oh yeah, and Overwatch took over from day one. There was no looking back. And Battleborn was fun. I mean, I enjoyed the 100 or so games I got to play with a bunch of people, but it's bad. To me, it was okay. It just wasn't Overwatch. It wasn't what Overwatch was, and Overwatch was the better hero shooter. Still is the better hero shooter. Yeah. So I mean, that'll be shutting down in 2021.
I played it. It was like you said, an okay game. Just it's not something that stuck out in my mind or made me want to play it again.
Right.
It was very short lived in my library.
Right. And the thing is, like, once this goes offline, there is no way to play it at all. There's no way to download it and no way to play it. Once it goes offline, if you own it or not, there's no way to play it. So it's just it's not even worth having. A big chunk of news here. Cyberpunk 2077 will not launch on next gen at launch. They will not be on next gen at the launch of which kind of makes sense. I mean, they are porting to. I mean, they could be porting to they're porting to a bigger system. So I can understand it.
I'd really want it to be on next gen though. Like I'm sure it would shine.
I do, but I also have a PC that can run it at what the next gen systems will. So I'm gonna buy it here. Like I've already decided I'm going to buy it on PC because my PC with the stuff that I have in it, I got a 1660 Ti, so I know it'll run fine. I know I can run it at Ultra on here, so I will run it here, and I'm going to. So it's going to bother some people because the only thing it does for next gen, or I'm sorry, this gen, is it tells people, hey, I can't wait for next gen to play Cyberpunk, because a lot of people were like, 6 months until next gen systems launch. I'm just going to wait until it comes out there and play it because they're going to re-release it. And they are. I mean, CD Projekt Red will re-release it. They're not stupid. So they'll re-release it and it'll look better and all that crap. But now it's kind of one of the things where it's like, I can't wait. If I want to play this game, I have to buy it now. So that's why I was like, I'll just buy it on PC, because at least I'll be able to play it in the best spot that I have at this very point in time.
That's where I'll be playing it.
And CD Projekt is a PC developer. They're a PC developer. They're a PC developer first, so it's gonna look the best on PC. Mm-hmm. So you should always get it on PC.
Oh, for sure. Besides the fact that there's, more and more every year and every month, every week, PC gamers are starting to pop up. They're not necessarily leaving their consoles, but they're like, oh, hey, PC games are out there. There's so much more selection and things to do.
It's like I tell my friends all the time, and I've had a couple people I've helped build PCs for and help them out with stuff like this. It's much bigger price of entry. A gaming PC is a much bigger price of entry. It's a lot more expensive, but it's a lot cheaper to buy games on. It is a lot cheaper to buy games on. You can do more stuff on your PC than you could on your computer, or than you could on your console. It's just, in me, I've always been a console boy, but PCs to me are all around. My PC's all around better. I can do we're recording on it right now. I can edit on here. I can release everything on here. I can play games on here. I could play a game right now while we're recording if I wanted to. It's just something I could do, and as long as you have the strong enough hardware, you're fine. That's the thing. You just have to make sure your hardware is good and you're good. The problem is that new parts come out every day. And once the new parts come out every day, like this 1660 Ti I just bought, they're already talking about the not the 2080s, but the 21s, I believe. The new 21 series GeForce is going to, the RTXs are coming out.
Yeah.
And them bitches are up there. So,
but that's also the great part about a PC too, is the fact that you can upgrade as you go. You know,
right.
You could go and just start adding parts. And
right. If you wanted to just
$200 and you got the latest and greatest, you know.
Right. You're good for 4 or 5 years. You know, if you wanted to drop your CPU, you could do that, or drop your GPU, you could do that, or if you wanted to add something, you could do that. And add a hard drive. It's much easier to add a hard drive here, besides an external hard drive to your console. So, yeah. I'm definitely gonna buy Cyberpunk on my PC, and I'm gonna play it there. And just to let you guys, everybody know, if you care about the developers, I know some of you people love The Witcher like I do. Of course, it's my favorite, probably one of my favorite games of all time, favorite series of all time as well. Just let everybody know, if you go on GOG.com and buy Cyberpunk there, 100% of the proceeds go to CD Projekt Red, because CD Projekt also owns GOG.com. So if you're gonna buy it on PC, buy it there. Just to give them, that developer is so great, man. They don't launch a game with a shitload of bugs. They always make it super polished. I mean, everybody looked at The Witcher. The Witcher was fucking beautiful. So if you're gonna buy it on PC, guys, buy it from there. I mean, you could buy it on Epic Games, and they'll tell you to buy it wherever, because you just get to enjoy it. But I mean, I'm gonna give the developer all the money that I can, because that's who I am.
Speaking of The Witcher,
go ahead.
The Netflix show comes out December
19th. December 19th.
Is it 19th? I thought I just saw it on the 20th.
And they've already announced multiple seasons.
Really?
They
must expect it to be pretty good.
I don't know if they expect it to be good. I think they expect a lot of watchers because of the game.
Yeah.
A lot of people. So what I've noticed is a lot of people have played the game and not read the books, and a lot of people have only played Witcher 3, not Witcher 1 or 2. I have played Witcher 1, 2, and 3, and I've also read all the books. Now you don't have to. The way this works out, the show is going to be based off of the books. The books, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books, I believe, 7 or 8. The first 2 books that Andrei Sapkowski came out with were basically short stories of The Witcher, short stories of Geralt, telling you, basically kind of giving you a who he is type thing. Then the last 5 were a massive story that just all caked in together, basically. That's what the show is supposed to be about. And then the games, so Witcher 1, 2, and 3, pick up directly after the last book. So it all kind of flows in together. Basically is how it works out. So a lot of people have only played Witcher 3. And what's up?
How many episodes are there gonna be?
I believe there's 8 episodes in the first season.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe I looked at it. Hold on, I'll let you know.
That's exactly. Yeah, it says that right now.
Does it say it? Okay,
yeah,
I believe
it up.
I don't know why I know all this random facts. Probably because I just love this goddamn thing. I can't wait for the show.
Sometimes I just like to test you.
Dude, I know I got random shit in my head that I know. But yeah, that I believe there's 8 episodes, and I believe they're already named. And the names, I believe, is a poem of out of one of the books. So one of the characters you're gonna meet. How much do you know about this? How much do you know about the series?
I've only played The Witcher 3.
Okay, so eventually you're going to meet a character named Dandelion, and Dandelion or Dandelion, whatever you want to call him. They say both in the books, and they say both also in the game. Dandelion is a poet or a bard, if you will, and he's I believe the title of each episode is pulled from poems of Dandelion. It's I fucking love this series, but I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait to see how Cavill does. The newest trailer we got not too long ago, they showed Cavill with the Witcher eyes, which is the white eyes with the kind of like the ghost, the silver eyes, if you will. I loved it. I can't wait. I was not happy with the Cavill casting at the beginning, but now I'm actually like kicking myself in the dick because he looks great. because he in the beginning he looked like a random Legolas from Lord of the Rings. He looked like fucking Legolas. So, but he looks wonderful now, dude. It looks great. Like it's fucking amazing. I can't wait for it. I'm excited for it. December 19th, people, watch it. I'm going to be watching it day one. I really like, this is a series that I hope Netflix decides not to go week to week on. I hope they just let me binge the whole goddamn series. I got a feeling they're going to go week to week on this series though, because there's only 8 episodes. So I got a feeling they're going to go week to week on it. Is how I feel that Netflix will do. Because they do go week to week on certain series.
Yeah. Not too many though.
Not too many. It's very little. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I like The Mandalorian being that way. There are certain shows to where it's like I would rather it be that way, and I would rather wouldn't. And Mandalorian's one where I'm like, yeah, I like the week to week things. I like thinking about it over the week. I like being able to think about it and talk about it and be able to discuss it and think about where I want it to go over the week.
They must have updated the release date because it says December 20th at the moment.
Okay. They must have just. I might have seen 19th somewhere. December 20th. I knew it was around. I knew it was around there.
I'm seeing a few in here that are like 17th and 19th, but I think they updated it and just pushed it back a day.
Okay, that's fine. Either one.
So yeah.
I knew it was around there somewhere. Yeah, December 20th, 2019. You're right. So
absolutely.
So right here. So that's fine.
I get to play interns this podcast.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it says right here. I mean, a second season's already been announced. It was announced on November 13th. So it's going to be. I believe there's. Like I said, I believe there's 8 episodes of it. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Do you think they'll be able to fit enough of the books in there for 8 episodes?
Yes, the books. Yeah. I can tell you, like I talk about this all the time, how I don't like a massive amount of politics in anything I do. Right. And with The Witcher, like, God, man, The Witcher. Okay. Oh, hold on. So it looks like that all 8 episodes are going to release on the same day. So with The Witcher, you get these areas of it's not always Geralt going to fight monsters. It's not. I mean, right. He is a Witcher. That's what he's supposed to do. It's not. He's always taking care of shit, and a lot of it is very political. A lot of it's like Redania wanting to fight Timeria, or wanting to go here, and these different areas. And it's like back in the old days of medieval times. You know, you got alliances, you got people that are backstabbing you got, you know, this nation wants this nation, and blah blah blah. Kind of the same shit we deal with here. Yeah. So in that, there's a lot of that in there. There's a lot of the political stuff you hear, and it's kind of annoying. But I mean, but it's really good for the story. I really hope they add more in the show of the monster fights, because that's what a lot of the games are about. So I really hope so.
I hope they don't make it all about that either, too. So.
Well, I mean, no, but I mean, to be honest, like, those were the best parts of the books. The best parts of the books were hearing Geralt and hearing about him fighting these monsters, because you can, when me, I listen to audiobooks. So when I'm listening to Peter Kinney is the narrator of the books, and he's fucking amazing. When I hear Peter Kinney, and he does all these different voices of all the characters, when I hear Peter Kinney doing this stuff, and you hear him fighting these different monsters, it's Peter Kinney acting as Geralt, Peter Kinney acting as the monster, Peter Kinney acting as this, and he's using different voices, and it's so great that I can picture what's going on, and I would love to see that on camera. I mean, no, it shouldn't be all about that, but at the same time, that's what a Witcher is. A Witcher, if you don't know a lot about the series, a Witcher, that's what they're paid to do. They're basically a mercenary that fights monsters that gets paid for it, and I mean it's what they are. So no, I hope it's not all that, but I do hope about 70% of it is that. Like, I really do, just to kind of get it going. You froze. Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I can hear you. Could you hear me while you were frozen?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'll know to keep going. But yeah, I really do hope about 60 to 70% of it is that, just because those were the parts that pulled me in. Those were and his relationship between him and Siri, and his relationship between him and Yennefer, and him and Triss, and all kinds of things. So I'm really hoping we see a lot of that.
Is this going to be rated R?
I believe so. Yes, I mean, I don't think they could get away from it because there's sex scenes. Yeah. There's the Geralt.
Much in the games that.
I mean, there's a fucking bathtub scene with Geralt, and I believe they've actually already said that's in the show. Huh. I'm pretty sure you might even see dick and balls.
What?
I mean, I'm
serious.
I mean, I would not put anything past Netflix at this point. True. I mean, if Netflix really wants to do this right and do it the right way, then I mean, you probably won't. It probably won't be Henry Cavill's dick and balls because he's so famous. But I mean, it'll be some random midget's dick and balls or something. So we'll see. I'm sorry, little person. We'll see how it goes. I mean, if they want to do it right, I think that's the way. The sex scenes need to be real. They don't need to be the softcore HBO shit that we watched as kids. They need to be. They need to be real fucking sex scenes. Real. I don't want to say that. I mean. Henry Cavill needs to be fucking what's her name, or Yennefer, the chick that's playing Yennefer, while this is going. But I mean, it needs to be acted right. It doesn't need to be the softcore porn that we watched on HBO or Showtime as kids at 2:00 in the morning and got caught jerking it. It needs to be possibly happen from experience, possibly.
The fuzzy TV from the Spice Channel.
And you got Nickelodeon on your last channel, so if you hit the last button, it just goes back to Nickelodeon, so you're not in trouble.
Oh man, you had this planned out.
Oh, I did it. I used to do it, dude. I got caught. Yeah. I got caught twice actually. But anyway.
Rosy palmed.
A little. Yeah.
I tell you what, though, Netflix needs to do that. I think they need to get more adult oriented content because Disney Plus is nipping at their heels, and Disney's not going to fucking do any crazy nudity.
No, they're not. And the thing is like if they did that, it'd be one of those things where it's like, where are you going to go for kid stuff? Disney Plus. Where are you going to go for actual adult shit though?
Yeah,
Netflix. Netflix or HBO Max, because HBO Max is on everybody's ass now because they're the only place that can stream right now. They're the only place that can stream really Rick and Morty, and South Park.
Ghibli, like the entire Studio Ghibli collection they put on there. Like that's awesome. Crazy.
That's pretty crazy. So we'll see where that goes. So Jonathan, Tony Hawk.
Oh, Tony Hawk rumors.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 might be making a comeback, possibly 3 as well. Might be coming back. Please take this with a grain of salt because, excuse me, I'm sorry. The way that that was a lot of rum I just burped up.
Taste it again.
I'm not gonna lie, that did not taste great like coming up like it did going down. So these rumors. These are rumors. These are actual rumors. Pretty much what was said was like a guy that supposedly, and I'm doing quotations for all you people that are listening, a guy that supposedly works at Activision said that pretty much that this prototype has been going around. Prototype of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater has been going around for testing. So. And as we all know, which I'm hoping you would all know, I'm hoping you all listen to game stuff like we do, but Activision lost the Tony Hawk license a couple years ago. Tony Hawk 5 came out. Tony Hawk 5 was shitty. It sucked. So I'm hoping I'm sorry, I forgot to add this part. One of the professional skateboarders was on a podcast recently. It was a female. I forgot her name, but she was on one of the podcast, a big skateboarding podcast, and they were talking about Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and she said, "Oh yeah, wait, because I'm on the next one too." So that was another thing where it was like a rumor of I'm on the next one. But the thing is, she's a brand new. I don't know if she's a brand new skater, but she's a skater today. She wasn't a skater back in the '90s when this game came out. So that tells me that it could be because they did have a Tony Hawk mobile game. So it could be one of those things where she's in the mobile game. So
or maybe it's like DLC additional character type.
I mean, deal. It could be they could do a full remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, 2, and 3 and add new skaters as like DLC stuff and probably make money off that. And that could be their their monetization. They could, and that would be fine. I think that would be fine for some people because some people would be like, do I need that? No, I don't need that. Or do I want that? Okay, yeah, I do want that, or that's my favorite skater. Let me buy that,
Tony Hawk 2, in my opinion,
Oh, always. Tony Hawk 2 is better than.
They're the best one, yeah.
Tony Hawk 2.
If they do pick one, pick Tony Hawk 2, man.
Oh yeah, Tony Hawk 2 was the G. That was the best one. I really think they should do a triple pack. Tony Hawk 1, 2, and 3. Remaster all of them, do all three. And I mean, they already said that, you know, Spyro and Crash did very well for them, which means now they can dig into that back catalog, because think about what Activision has. Call of Duty and Blizzard. That's it. Call of Duty and everything Blizzard makes. You know, they got Spyro. They haven't made anything new from Spyro in years. Crash, they haven't made anything new from Crash in years. If you've noticed, Crash Nitro Kart was a game they remade. Crash was a game all three of those were games they remade. Spyro were all three games they remade, which all of those are wonderful games. Don't get me wrong, the remakes are fucking wonderful. I love the nostalgia. I love playing them. But they don't have anything. They have Call of Duty. That's it. That's all they have is Call of Duty. So, you know, I mean, which, don't get me wrong, Call of Duty probably makes them enough money that I could live on for multiple lifetimes. But, you know, it's kind of one of the things where it's like, yeah, you probably need to start digging into that back catalog, bro. Like, it's time to start looking and remaking stuff. And then, I mean, people show they do want remakes. I mean, remakes are a thing. You know, I'd buy a Tony Hawk. I think especially if it was like Tony Hawk 2, Tony Hawk Pro Skater triple pack bundle remake or whatever, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm buying that, just because of my nostalgia with those games.
Call of Duty, I feel like it's just almost become like an EA Sports type game where every year
it's a yearly.
Yeah, it's a yearly new game.
It's a yearly title. I mean, it's one
yearly shooter.
I mean, there's a bunch of games you're going to get every year. Every year you're going to get it. You're going to get an NBA 2K game. You're going to get a what's it called? A WWE game. You know you're going to get that. You know you're going to get a Madden. You know you're going to get a FIFA. You know you're going to get an MLB The Show. You know you're going to get all these, and you know you're going to get a Call of Duty. You know you're going to get a Call of Duty. You know that's one of those things you know you're going to get. So they're just, and that's awesome. I think it's cool to have yearly titles for the fans. Yeah. But if Activision wants to do this, I think they should do it in the triple pack motion, because they've already done the triple packs of Crash and Spyro. So if they did this triple pack, I think it'd be awesome. And then, you know what, say that word for me.
Monetization. Yes.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so monetize. Okay,
monetize the shit out of it.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Monetize the shit out of it. That's fine. You know, don't make it fucking disgusting, but monetize DLC. You know, sell skaters. You know, sell skaters. Oh, yeah. Sell boards. You know, sell brand names. You know, sell that stuff. You know, I'm sure. Fucking. You remember back in the day when Neversoft did it? There was all the brand names were in there. You know, Toy Machine. Oh, yeah. All of those were in there, so you know they were getting sponsor money out of that.
Structo, all them.
Yeah, all of them. You know, do it again. You know, get the sponsor money from them. You know,
one of my favorite features in it was you do these feats or completely do 100% on something, so you'd unlock these skating videos that are insane or whatever, and that was the mode. Like, that was what to do, man. Like, you call your homie next door, hey man, come over here, I just unlocked the video for Roddy Milan, come on over here, man. You know, that kind of thing. So I think they should do something like that.
Rodney Mullen was an awesome skater. But yeah,
my favorite skater.
Mine was Bob Burnquist when I was a kid.
Bob Burnquist. He's such a nerd.
I like Bob Burnquist, and I also like Kareem Campbell when I was younger.
Oh yeah, Kareem Campbell was pretty dope as well.
But yeah, this is pretty awesome. I would love to see what we got here and see how it goes. Hopefully we'll get some more news about that. Last story on our news here. Short news week, guys. Thanksgiving week. By the way, happy Thanksgiving. Happy late Thanksgiving from us here. We forgot all about that. Happy late Thanksgiving from us here at ADHD Gamer for the people that celebrate it. I understand we have some European listeners and some Australian listeners. I forgot to tell you, we got some Australian listeners, Jonathan.
Oh, cool.
We have one from what I know of. But happy Thanksgiving to you guys, and hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys some good Black Friday shopping. I myself bought a bunch of shitload of video games. And I bought my Switch Lite. Very excited about that. But
I'm kicking my own ass right now because all week long I'm saying, open up the podcast, make sure that we say Happy Thanksgiving or whatever to everybody.
Yeah, yeah, definitely forgot.
Dumbass.
Yeah, definitely forgot. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We all forget.
Right, I'm gonna let myself feel better about it.
Yeah, we're all we're parents. That's kind of what happens when you're a parent. You forget shit, like forgetting your kid in a hot car or something. That happens. Yeah, you don't want to do that in Florida. You don't want to do that in Florida. People have the right to break into your shit, so you don't want to do that.
Yeah. You have the right to break your shit. You don't want to break in your shit. Fuck your kid.
Don't fuck that, man. Windows are expensive. You can always get another kid.
Just make another one that night.
Windows you can't make, man. You actually gotta have somebody come out and pay for that shit.
Yeah, you gotta get some sand together, some really hot shit.
Jesus, that's expensive, man. So this is the last story we got here, guys. So we did a story a couple weeks back about PS5 dev kits being in the wild, but nobody really had pictures of them. A picture leaked yesterday, actually, on Twitter, of 2 PS5 dev kits with what looks to be a DualShock 5 controller sitting on them. And supposedly, from what the people in the comments are saying, the writing on it comes out and says Demon Souls remake prototype is what it is. What the people have came out and said. So, and from what we know of, the Demon Souls remake is supposed to be being rumoredly made by Bluepoint Studios, which Bluepoint made Shadow of the Colossus. So that was a wonderful game. They have been known to do wonderful things on remakes. I mean, they did wonderful on that. I just got that for free, actually, for a buy one get two free from the old GameStop. So y'all are staying open because of me. So make sure to thank me. So you're welcome.
We're gonna need some money.
Yeah, you're welcome, you fuckers. God damn it. I mean, shit. Well, thank you for the buy two get one free, because I got some good games out of that, actually. So with this being said, John, are you looking at the photo, or have you?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you're looking at it. So, John, from what you can see, we can see a disk drive here. Of course we've seen the patent of the dev kit. We've seen what it looks like. They've said they've seen them in the wild. This is the first real picture we've seen of them in the wild. It looks. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the dev kits I've seen, this dev kit actually does look cool. Dev kit to me does look pretty fucking cool. And
that's just like a cool console design.
Yeah, it really is. Like people hated this when it came out, but if the console actually looked like that, I don't think I would mind. Like, it's a pretty cool fucking dev kit. Like
that middle cut-in bit, like it looks like all the air vents are just coming toward the middle, which makes like. And is that gonna work out well? Or?
And I mean, it makes sense. Look at the fucking look at the. I mean, it's a V. You know, I mean, PlayStation 5. You know, it's got a V there.
So I mean, that's a good point.
It's a PlayStation 5, so it's got a V. I mean, that was the whole thing about this. So it's pretty fucking cool. And like I said, I don't know how people can read that shit because my eyes are not that great. No. But supposedly people zoomed in. It's supposedly in line 2 of one of these little areas. You guys can look this up. It's from the person on Twitter that had this leaked was All Games Delta @ All Games Delta on _ on Twitter. So it says Demon Souls remake prototype. I am not a Demon Souls fan, so I'm not a Dark Souls fan. I don't really care about those games, but if you're one of those, go check that out. But the supposedly these are DualShock 5s. You've seen a couple of those in there, so it's pretty cool. It's just pretty cool to see. Pretty cool picture to see.
I'm zooming in on it, and that lettering's blurry as F. There's no way I'm gonna be able to read that.
I can't read it either. I said, my eyes are horrible as well.
People might be reaching.
No, I think people are going a little bit far, but I mean, like I said, I can't.
One douchebag on Twitter said, "I can see it," and then everybody else did.
But it was, I mean, the rumors are crazy that it says it, because from what it looks like to me, it looks like an IP address. It looks like a couple IP addresses. People said Demon Souls remake, but it looks like a couple IP addresses to me. That's my own opinion. Yeah, I definitely think that's all that is.
It's like a loadout, like, period. Just the way it's kind of set up.
Yeah.
As I'm looking at it, but it is what it is.
That's okay. I mean, if we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. It's all good.
I ain't too worried.
No, I mean, I really don't care. Like I said, it's Demon Souls. I'm not a massive fan of Demon Souls for me. It doesn't hurt me none. I would read the Blue Point just to go make a goddamn new Shadow of the Colossus. I can't wait to play that goddamn game, man. I hear so much from friends of mine. I can't wait to fucking play it, but it looks amazing. So, like I said, guys, it's a short week. Of course, we had a lot go on this week. We did, of course, here in the States, and especially with work being off this day and that day, and plus we've just had a short week. It's been a short week for games. A lot of stuff that hasn't happened. So we're gonna move right into new game releases, with the first one being Arise: A Simple Story for PC, PS4, and Xbox One on December 3rd.
Blair Witch PS4 on December 3rd.
Fight and Rage PS4, December 3rd.
Halo, the Master Chief Collection for PC on December 3rd.
Halo Reach on PC PC and Xbox One on December 3rd.
Life is Strange Episode 2 and Collector's Edition Life is Strange 2, PC, PS4, and Xbox One, December 3rd. I'm sorry, the Collector's Edition is in the EU.
I believe that first one was Life is Strange 2, Episode 5. It's really weird that its fucking release schedule is so weird on those goddamn games. Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition for PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, December 3rd.
Phoenix Point, PC, Xbox One, and on December 3rd.
Saga Scarlet Grace Ambitions, PC, PS4, Switch, December 3rd. That sounds like a anime-ass game.
Hell yeah. Scriptum VR, The Neighbor's House Escape Room for PC, December 3rd. I don't envy you on this.
Simulacra?
Yeah.
I think I did good on that. Simulacra.
I'm so proud.
Simulacra for PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, December 3rd. I'm going to look that up.
Yeah. Tools Up, PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, December 3rd.
Alien Isolation for the Switch on December 5th.
Darksiders Genesis, PC and Stadia, December 5th.
Kerbal Space Program Breaking Ground Expansion, PC, PS4, Xbox One, December 5th.
Mosaic on PC, December 5th.
Raging Loop on PC, December 5th.
Star Ocean First Departure R, PS4 and the Switch, December 5th.
Such an anime-ass title.
I know. Just adding random-ass letters.
Just adding the letter at the end. TikTok, A Tale for Two, Switch, December 5th.
Ancestors, The Humankind Odyssey, PS4 and Xbox One, December 6th.
Assassin's Creed, The Rebel Collection for Switch on December 6th.
And finally, Space Pioneer on the Switch, December 6th.
Awesome sauce. Let's move into Budget Gamer. John, go ahead and tell us where we can get some great deals on some wonderful video games.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to start off with cdkeys.com. Today I saw that they had 3 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for Xbox One. That includes the Xbox One and PC, for those of you who don't know.
Purchasing as we speak.
Yeah. It's only $19.49, which is 50% off. So that's really, really good deal. Also another really good deal on CD Keys at the moment. So, and remember, these change daily. So make sure you get on there as fast as possible. 1 year of PS Plus for $39.89. That is a 43% discount. So if you like your subscriptions, I'd say hop on cdkeys.com immediately.
Did you do all these percentages yourself?
Oh, F no. Come on, dude.
Okay. I was making sure. I was saying, you're way smarter than I am.
No, I did. I just Googled it.
Okay, cool.
Epic Game Store right now has Rayman Legends from November 28th to December 6th. Stadia Pro, if you have a Stadia Pro, Tomb Raider and Farming Sim 2019 will be available all of the month of December.
And those are available. I mean, they're basically free. I mean, I don't really know how to explain this. I forgot to kind of explain this to you, Jonathan, but as well as everybody else. So the way this is working is, I forgot to say this last time. Stadia Pro is basically a subscription service. Obviously, it's going to cost you $10 a month, and you can basically build a subscription of games kind of like PS Plus and kind of like Xbox Live Gold. So they will give you 2 games per month, supposedly is what they're saying. So you can build your library, but if you stop paying for the service at any time, those games the games that you pay for, you will have, but the games that you get for free through the Stadia Pro program, so if you decide not to pay, excuse me, you will not get those. You will not be able to play them anymore, basically, because you unsubscribe from the subscription. So
which is way different than what PS and Xbox do.
No, it's not. It's the same thing. If you were to unsubscribe from Xbox Live Gold today, you couldn't play any of the games of Gold that you've gotten in the past. That's how they do it. So
Okay.
PlayStation does that. PlayStation does that as well.
I was under a different impression because I feel like I've let my subscription lapse and I've been able to play those games.
Are you sharing with people?
I might not be.
Are you sharing with anyone?
No.
Okay, I would say if you're game sharing with somebody, I haven't paid for my PS Plus subscription in probably 3 years, but my buddy that pays for his, I'm game sharing with, so I have time because I have PS Plus because he has it. So that
might be an assumption I just made.
I mean, I'm as far as I know, like right now, if I was to try and go down, I believe right now is Neo. I believe Neo is still up for PS Plus. If I was to go right now and go get Neo, I could not play it. I could not even download it for free because I don't have PS Plus. But if I go on my buddy's account, which has PS Plus, I can download it on his account and download it to my PlayStation, then go back into my account. I'm probably confusing everyone here, but that's kind of how this works out. So if I was to let subscription lapse, let's say I get Stadia Pro today, I download Tomb Raider and I download Farming Simulator, but January 1st I decide, I don't want to do this anymore. Cut it off, and I cut it off. I cannot play those games anymore.
Huh. Okay.
So that's just to give everybody a little bit of kind of where this shit goes. So go ahead, John. Finish your statement. Finish your stuff there.
All right, so Xbox Game with Gold has 3 different games at the moment. The Final Solution for Xbox One is going to be available from November 16th to December 15th.
The Final Station.
The Final Station. Final Solution is
it sounds better. It sounds better actually.
Well, the Final Solution would be directly related to Nazis in World War II, so that does sound a little better. True
statement.
Insane Robots, Xbox One, December 1st through the 31st. And Toy Story 3, Xbox 360, December 1st through the 15th. What will be coming up soon is Castlevania Lord of the Shadows, Mirror of Fate HD for the Xbox 360, starting December 15th through the 31st. And Jurassic World Evolution on Xbox One, December 16th through January 15th. PS4 or PS Plus has Neo, as we already talked about last week, November 5th through December 3rd. Outlast 2, November 5th through December 3rd. And coming soon, Titanfall 2, December 3rd through January 6th. And Monster Energy Supercross, December 3rd through January 6th. So that's all our little subscription free games. And now we're moving into Cyber Monday deals. Cyber Monday, Amazon, they don't have a boatload of gaming related deals, but they kind of match up with some of the other ones. But they have Razer Black Widow Elite Mechanical Gaming Keyboard with Chroma RGB for $100, previously $169 for Cyber Monday. They also have an Xbox One S 1 terabyte all digital edition for $149, previously $249. Best Buy has Nintendo Switch with 128 gigabyte micro SD case and Joy-Con covers for $334.97. PS4 Pro 1 terabyte Modern Warfare Bundle Edition, $299, which is previously $399. B&H Video, you ever bought anything from them? I've heard about them, but I've never used them before.
I haven't, but I will look them up and see how. Did you look and see how legit they are before we put this shit on our stuff?
Oh no, they are. I've found them on. They're a lot like Newegg.
Oh, okay.
Just the opposite of Newegg. They do a lot of PC parts, but they have an LG Ultra Gear 34-inch 21 to 9 ratio curved G-Sync monitor for $589.
Oh, I know who they are. I know who this
Yeah.
is. Yes. Okay.
Previously, it was $1,219.95. So that is some huge saving. If you need a badass G-Sync curved monitor and you've got the almost $600, I'd go for that. I want it if I had the money. Target is doing, starting only on December 7th, buy 2 games, get 1 free. And Walmart has Sega Genesis Mini, $45, previously $79.99. And they also are still doing the Xbox One X Jedi Fallen Order Edition for $349, previously $499. So those are your deals for Cyber Monday and Budget Gamer.
Sweet. That's going to be some good deals, guys. Make sure you go check that out. Like I said, I've been getting some good video game deals. There's still a couple out there right now, I believe, until December 2nd. Everybody might want to check on Target if you're a Nintendo Switch lover and you haven't got games such as Zelda Breath of the Wild or Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Party. What's the other big one there? And Mario Tennis, Super Mario Tennis Aces, and Splatoon 2. If you don't have any of those and you're looking for them, Walmart and Target had them for $30. If you guys want to check that out, you might be able to get those there. Nice. But they're probably out of stock by now. I was there at 12:01 a.m. to get them. So that's how I got mine. But anyway, let's move into the last area of the show here, John. Let's move into the topic of the week, and we're gonna go. We're going to go a little different here. I want to discuss, there's a couple ways we can do this, but I want to do it as a personal. So your personal, not what you think everybody else would pick or what makes more sense for like why gaming's moved to where it is today or what helped it. Your personal video game Mount Rushmore. So not creators, we always talk about creators, but characters. So video game characters. What is your video game villains or either villains or protagonists or antagonists or protagonists? You know, whatever you want to pick. What is your video game Mount Rushmore? I'll tell you what. You say one, and I'll say one. Okay.
Number one on my list, 100%, because my favorite series of all time is going to be Link.
Link,
and it was really hard to choose. It was like Link or Ganon. They're both, I mean, because it's a hero, I'm going to just go with Link.
Link.
Yeah, for sure. What about you?
My first one's going to have to be Cloud. And the reason mine has to be Cloud is just because it's I mean, I've said it multiple times. One of my favorite games of all time is Final Fantasy VII. So, I mean, I've always been into gaming, but Final Fantasy VII is what pushed me over the edge and was like, yeah, I fucking love this. So yeah, all right. What's your next one?
I'm going to say Solid Snake.
Okay.
Solid Snake from Metal Gear series. I think he's, as we kind of gave a little fellatio to Kojima in the beginning of this series, right. I think he's one of the top characters.
Okay.
Of all time.
I'm going to go with Mario here. Mario in my childhood was there always for me, whether I was having a bad day or my mom just yelling at me because that's who my mother is, because she loves me and she just yells at me and hates me. But no, I'm just kidding. I love you, Dee. But anyway, if she decided to yell at me, I would just go play Mario and he would make me feel better. So we'll go with Mario. I'm going with Mario on that one.
For sure. I will go with my next one being Sonic the Hedgehog. He has been around forever and a day with Sega, and he just fills that slot. He's iconic. Everybody knows him.
I agree. I'm going to go on my next one with Kratos. Kratos went in a bunch of different ways. He went from being a god, being a mere mortal, to being a god, to being an asshole, to being a dad, to being a dad, to not knowing who the fuck he is, to teaching me how to be a better dad, teaching because he taught himself how to be a better dad in the game. So I'm going to go with Kratos here.
Next, I'm going to go with Cortana. If you think of Xbox, you're probably thinking of Halo, and if you're thinking of Halo, yeah, you might want to think of Master Chief, but I think Cortana, has more character development in that, and you care a little bit more about Cortana than you do the Chief.
I actually think of mine's actually Master Chief here. Mine's actually Master Chief just because my first game, I remember Christmas opening my Xbox for Christmas in 2001, and Halo being there with it, and it was a very exciting thing for me. It was like a whole new world from Aladdin was playing while I was opening, because I was so excited, you know. And Chief just took me places. I mean, I can tell you, it's really hard for me to tell you about midnight releases that I've had, but Halo midnight releases, I can tell you, have been my most fun. And yeah, so I'm going with Chief there.
So, damn, I just, sorry, forgot where I was at. So I would say Pokemon, as far as the original character being Mr. Red or Mr. Blue or whatever. So that just Ash character is.
Oh, are we doing 5?
Enough.
Are we doing 5?
I don't know. I thought it was just kind of going.
How many people? How many presidents are on the Mount
4.
Rushmore?
There are 4 on Rushmore.
I thought we were just. I thought that's why we were doing 4. I thought. I'll tell you what.
I didn't realize we were at 4.
Honorable mention. Honorable mentions there. I have to go with Pikachu. Just because Pikachu is one of the Pikachu. I'm gonna go with some honorable mentions here of Pikachu, Marcus Phoenix. Marcus Phoenix is big for Xbox. I would like to go with Pac-Man. Pac-Man was one we didn't say. Pac-Man's a big one though. Sonic, so you already said Sonic, but Sonic is a no-brainer. So is Mario. Mario's a fucking no-brainer. A lot of people don't like him, but I'll go with Kirby as well for me as an honorable mention. Kirby was really big in my childhood, in my life. Yeah. So
freaking Doom guy.
Doom guy's big. Doom guy's awesome. Yeah, Doom guy's awesome. BJ Blazkowicz from Return or Wolfenstein. So you know, those are some of the first person shooters. Yeah, those are awesome, man. Those are good times. So yeah, guys. So that's our video game Mount Rushmore. Next, we've got a wonderful little topic to talk to you about top 5 worst games of all time. So we're gonna start. Give us about a week to start piling up our top 5 worst and talk about it.
There's a plethora.
There is a plethora of them, and you can. I want to go with this, John. I don't want to. So there's a lot of bad games, obviously.
Right.
If you look at Steam, you can probably find 750 of them were posted today. So what I would like to do is take that even further and say I want top 5 bad AAA games.
Yeah.
Games that were. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me, bless me, sorry. I would like to say top 5 AAA games. So games that were made by big developers, games were made for the Xbox or Xbox 360 or PS1 or, you know, whatever you want to call it. And I would like to do that. So let's find those.
I have one already in my head that
so do I.
I literally got it from GameStop, came home, played it. An hour later, I took it back to GameStop for almost a quarter of the money that I paid for it.
Jesus. See, and that's why now GameStop has to offer that 30-hour playthrough thing or 10-hour playthrough or whatever. You play 10 hours or less and you get your money back if you don't like it. It's because they should have always done that the whole goddamn time. Because there were certain games that were just horrible. So, in the way games release now, they kind of have to do that. But yeah, I've done that. I can tell you one of mine right now, fucking bullshit. But yeah,
you're still bitter about it. I'm still bitter about that one too. I still talk shit about it.
Which one?
Gotta keep it a secret for the next show. We don't want to surprise.
I'm trying to think of what you were talking. I was talking about one you probably didn't even think I was talking about. But yeah, we'll go with whatever you were talking about too.
It was an Xbox 360. Xbox game. It was an actual game made by Xbox is what I'm thinking of. So by an Xbox developer.
Okay, okay. I think I know where you're going.
Came out after Crackdown.
Yeah, I know where you're going. I know where you're going with that. Okay. All right. Well, we'll be able to get into that next week, guys, and get into that for you. So anyway, guys, this has been episode number 24 of the ADHD Gamer. Be sure to check us out. John, where was that? They can check us out again?
Oh man, they can check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and almost all podcast services, especially the major ones such as Apple, Google, Stitcher, and so on and so forth.
And I believe, if I remember you saying this right, let me make sure I have this right. Tell me if I'm right here. Please stop me if I'm not. I believe Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube were all ADHD Gamer Podcast.
Should be all ADHD Gamer Podcast.
And I believe on audio services, they can search us for either ADHD Gamer or ADHD Gamer Podcast. I believe. Is that right?
Very true. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So if I wanted to go in there and rate something, would that help you out? Would that help? Would that help your show?
Would actually put me and put our show on the map so that we can get the new and up and coming section so that other people can view us and can enjoy us just like you people do out there.
Cool. So that's just you, though. Your partner's just a piece of shit. Just you. It's gonna help you.
I said our show.
Cool.
It's cool. Yeah, whatever.
Cool. Your partner's just a piece of shit. Cool. That's awesome.
Don't set me up.
Cool.
Don't set me up to fail.
Your partner's a piece of shit. That's awesome. Thank you.
He only has the most knowledge of the show.
I'm editing your voice out of this show.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, once again, thank you for watching this. Now we get to go record an episode of the wonderful show, The Podalorian. It's going to be wonderful. So check us out there, guys. Check us out on all the podcast services, of course. Like we talked about, we plugged everything there. John, you got anything you want to say before we head out of here?
That's it. See you later, ADHD gamers. Be sure to check our Podalorian out.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful night.